This is all not going anywhere, you know?
No.
What, this podcast episode?
Or our careers. Which one?
Yeah.
Maybe all of it. But fake tits, trans technology, it's going nowhere. People are resisting it, but they also resisted. Remember when Netflix used to do the DVDs?
Yeah.
And then they switched to streaming, and people rebelled, and they canceled all their Netflix subscriptions when the new technology came out. That's what they're kind of doing with trans. They're like resisting, but you're like, this technology is not going anywhere.
It's not going anywhere.
No.
It's only going to get better.
It's only going to get better.
And it'll get probably more acceptable as time goes on, where it's like you can just marry a trans woman and nobody even bats an eye.
People are just going to give in. The future's going to be wild.
Wait till we might be drunk to Thailand.
Ooh,
That's when God spicy.
lady boy.
Yeah.
Wait till the robots come out, and then the trans women are going to start protesting the robots.
Well, dude, did you ever see that movie that just came out with Megan Fox as a robot?
Yes.
That's a real thing that could happen. It's one of the hottest things I've ever seen. She's smoking hot. It's Megan Fox, and she goes to her owner because the wife is in the hospital. She goes, "I sense that you're depressed." She goes, "And I also sense an increase in blood pressure. There are certain things I can do to relieve your stress about your wife." And then she goes, "Oh, I've just calculated a rise in blood pressure in your genitals."
Whoa.
And then it's like so it's all scientific.
Yeah.
But then her hand opens up and it's just a fleshlight and she starts fucking jerking him.
So she basically just acts like an Asian woman, which is great.
Right,
yeah, just very subservient.
Yeah.
That's what we kind of like once in a while.
Well, that's what we just want to go back to that. Let's be honest.
But no, the trans women will look at the robots and go, "Hey, no, we're the fucking artificial women, not you."
Ooh.
Yeah, they'll be going like,
But then they're going to go women are women. Robot women are women.
Yeah, robots will be like, robot women are women.
Yes.
And then trans women will be like, no, we're the trans women that are
But they can't win the swim meet because they'll malfunction in the water.
They can't.
they can't.
But
But the liberals
robots won't be able to fucking do. The only way they'll beat us in everything except swimming.
It's like black people.
Yeah.
The liberals will let in the robots too, and they'll be like, we have to accept the robot.
Yeah.
And then the robots will kill all of us.
Yes.
That's how it's going to happen. They're going to be like, no, we need to tolerate them, and then they're going to.
Yeah. It's like
The white
Native
athlete
American.
is safe in the pool. That's it.
Right.
And hockey a little bit. They're starting to bleed in.
It's got to be a H2O, either frozen or liquid.
Exactly. Ooh, now, wait a minute. Trans sport. We got Leah Thomas dominating, the other lady, whatever. Why aren't trans women going into the WNBA?
Yeah.
What's taking so long? That could save the sport.
Right.
Yeah.
The sport's no one watches. It's
Do you want a man?
Yeah.
Do you want a man?
No one even watched that movie.
No.
No one wants to see
I
that.
didn't see that.
I mean, Brittany
saw
Griner's in there. You can't tell me.
But I'm talking man to woman.
You're talking man.
She's
I just
going
said Brittany
woman to
Griner. Yeah.
No, Brittany Griner's I think she's just a lesbo, but you think she looks like a man.
I thought that was Pete
I
Davidson.
think the verdict is not out. I mean,
He got his tattoos removed.
she looks like she's never had tits.
I heard her on Fresh Air, and she said when she goes in the bathroom, she has to pull down her pants so people aren't mad.
Right.
People be like, "What the fuck?" And then she has to show she's a vagina, and people are like, "Sorry."
Yeah.
Which is like that. You got to feel kind of bad.
Yeah.
Or another thing robots won't have to worry about.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you, tucked back?
Because her voice is very masculine too.
She is,
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Yeah, there has to be a trans man, or like in any sport. The boxer
Oh, yeah,
controversy.
yeah.
Well, you
With
can
the-
do. Yeah.
But that was a woman, wasn't it?
That was. She just had really high levels of testosterone.
Well, this is how you know sports should be separated by sex and not gender identity, because there is no controversy on the other side.
Exactly.
Because if there was a trans man who could cover Odell Beckham Jr. in the open field, I mean, those jerseys would fly off the fucking.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
That would be a hero. But it's just not possible.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not possible for someone who was born a woman to cover Odell Beckham.
Well, how do they argue that? Like, if you said that to like a trans activist, how would they?
They can't, because there's nothing you can say because it's true. Because there is no controversy on. There's no conservatives getting riled up about trans men in men's sports, because they can't, because sports is separated by sex and not gender identity, and that there is no controversy on the male side shows that there's an unfair advantage for trans women going into women's sport.
And very
And
interesting.
it's just what it is. You can support trans women, but you got to say, hey, sports are separated by sex, not gender identity. And then you just end the whole fucking thing.
There you go.
Just diffuse the whole thing.
Oh yeah.
And you're running for office.
Yeah. You go, trans women are for secretly sneaking around with, but not for sports.
Yeah.
Right.
Very simple thing.
And put them in the military. That would scare
Yeah.
the Russians.
Yeah, trans
They're
women.
in my internet history, and then they get
That's it.
erased immediately.
Trans
and that's
women.
it.
That was the joke I tried the other night. But being trans is already kind of like being in the military, because you got to get a new haircut, and you got to figure out how to work a different piece. And your dad is like, hope he comes back.
That's great.